Hello everyone, this is Luxury PL38. Today's video is my entire Louis Vuitton collections. It is not as extravagant as the Chanel ones, but I do have quite a few. And I'm just going to showcase the boxes first, and the next screen you're going to see will be the bags on top of the box. And also I just want to say that I'm going to link everything down below, so if you are after or if you want to see a specific individual bag, because I have featured everything of my Chanel bags and my Louis Vuitton as the bag of the day segments that was introduced 3 months ago. So if you want to have a closer look at each individual Louis Vuitton bags, I will link the links down below, and that way you can just click on individual bag that you are interested to look into more details, because I did receive a couple of requests that my entire Chanel collections wasn't actually specific enough, but there was a link down below for each individual bags that I featured, and that actually showcased the bag in much more details. I'm going to do the same thing for the Louis Vuitton, so if you want to have a look at each individual bag itself in more details, there will be a link down below, and for you to have a look. And also I just want to, as you can see, all the bags are actually on top of the box right now. So these are all my Louis Vuitton handbags collections, my entire Louis Vuitton handbags, except for one, because I actually just sold that one last week. And let's get into the actual bag itself. And I do apologize if I have to move a camera a little bit, because I have to showcase some of the bags, so I'll try not to move the camera too much. I actually purchased my first Louis Vuitton bag over 10 years ago, and that was right there. That was the Judy with Takashi multicolor collaborations. And I purchased two Louis Vuitton bags 10 years ago. The second one was the one that I actually sold last week. It was the Bria in Epi leather in what I believe it was in ivory, and that was actually purchased after the Judy, and I sold that last week, and that was the only Louis Vuitton bag that wasn't on my collections at the moment. So the one next to that is the Speedy DSK collections, and that's the Speedy 30. The one next to the Speedy 30 is the On The Go, and that was from the Giant Monogram Jungle collections last year. And the On The Go was probably the reasons why I came back to Louis Vuitton, because I do like the creative director Nicolas, how he actually changed the Louis Vuitton brand, and he makes it much more interesting, especially with the reverse monogram. So in front of the On The Go, that is the Tuileries bag. I did purchase that, I believe it was towards the end of last year as well, and that was in the saffron, if I'm not mistaken. It does come in 3 colors, with the orange, the burgundy, and the light pink combinations. If you look carefully, the Tuileries has 3 colors combinations. The Tuileries was actually discontinued early this year in North America. For some reason, Louis Vuitton discontinued the Tuileries bag. However, you can still find the Tuileries in Europe, and also I believe you can still find it in Asia. However, for some reason it's just been discontinued in North America. And in front of the Tuileries, that is the Duffel bucket bag, and in front of the Duffel bucket bag, that is the Crusade. So those 2 bags are the only bags that have quite a fair amount of the Vachetta leather that I have to be careful because of the patina effect. And the Crusade is in damier. The one next to the Crusade is the Speedy 30, and that one is in the Giant Monogram. So those 2 bags are the only bags that I purchased from the pre-love market, simply because the Speedy 30, I was actually late and I could not find that particular style at that time. So the only way for me to get that is to look into the pre-loved market, and I've purchased that one from the fashion file. I did pay a little bit of a premium on it, but it was listed as brand new, and I did purchase that from fashion file. And the one in front of that is the only twist bag that I purchased from, and the twist bag itself, that was purchased from Factory Collective. I did purchase the twist bag from the pre-loved market because I find that the twist bag you can get quite a few savings, quite a good deal if you look into the pre-loved market, because the twist bag, I know it is made of leather, epi leather mostly, and from my opinion the epi leather has actually retained its shape, and also it does have that durability. So if you look into the pre-loved market, you can find a lot of great condition twist bag at a price that is so much more attractive, and you can save quite a fair bit because the value, for some reason, it does not retain its value, and it's quite a bargain if you venture into the pre-loved market for the twist bag. So those two are the only Louis Vuitton bag that I purchased from the pre-loved market. All of them are purchased from the Louis Vuitton boutique, brand new. And the one behind the twist bag is the Alma BB in the Venice leather, and that was actually from the fall winter 2019 in charcoal. That was the limited editions, and it took me over a month to get that bag, and that particular bag is quite sold out simply everywhere. And I don't actually have any other Venice leather other than that particular Alma BB. So the one behind that is the, oh, I do apologize, the camera just twists a little bit. The one behind the Venice leather is the Beauchapelle support, and the one behind that is the, if you can see that, that's the multi-pochette bag, and the one behind that is the Noy bag in the monogram. The one in front of the Noy bag is my Dauphine MM, and in front of the Dauphine is the Vanity PM. In front of the Vanity PM is another Alma BB in damier. Next to that is the tambourine bag, and I do apologize, the tambourine bag was actually lying down because of the buckle underneath. It's difficult for it to be put stand upright, but if you are interested to have a look at the bag, the link down below will have a video showcasing that particular bag itself. And the one behind the tambourine is the Palm Spring Mini, and that's in the reverse monogram. The one behind the Palm Spring Mini is my Pochette Matisse. That Pochette Matisse reverse monogram is actually not for me. It was requested by my sister because she could not find the bag. She has to put down her name on the waiting list, and it does take quite a fair amount of time to get the bag itself. So I managed to get that one for her. And behind the Pochette Matisse is the Speedy 25, and that is in the damier. And in front of the Pochette Matisse is another Alma BB in the epi leather. And so I do have 1, 2, 3 Alma BB, and I also have 1, 2, 3 Speedy bag, although that's in the 25, and the other 2 Speedies are in the 30. And I just want to bring the camera to this corner over here. I believe that those are actually, even though Louis Vuitton classify them as SLG, but in my honest opinion, it is so flexible that they could be considered as a handbag, and that's the reasons why I've included them over on my handbag collections. That is the one that I purchased only recently, the double zip pouch in the reverse monogram. In front of that is the Felicie, and those two comes with a leather strap and a chain strap, and that's the reasons why I do classify them as a handbag. And those three are SLG. However, there are so many ways to carry them as a pouch or even as a handbag, and that's also the reasons why I put those three over here, especially the Toileries 26 and the Kirigami, because those two can easily be converted into a mini bag, and there are chains that you can actually use. There are hooks that you can put in, and for that one you can just use any of the chain and just put it inside. And the cosmetic pouch is a little bit trickier, but there are ways for you to hook up a D-ring on the corner and you can make that into a mini bag. So that's the reasons why I've included those three. And these are all my entire Louis Vuitton bags collections. It is not as extravagant as my Chanel bags, but I do love all of these, and I do intend to keep all of them except for maybe the Alma BB in the Venice charcoal. The reasons why I might consider letting that go, it is also listed on my Instagram account. If you're interested in that particular bag, it's because it is in the Venice leather, and I am a little bit wary of the Venice patent leather, and I haven't actually used it because I am too worried that there might be a little bit of color transfer, and it's just been sitting there and I have not used that bag. So I thought I might as well try to see if I can let that go, but if I could not, I will still keep it because that is the only Venice leather in my collections, and I don't mind keeping the bag. Other than that, as you can see, I do have 3 Alma BB and 3 Speedy, and there are no never full. I was never a never full fan, no pun intended. However, I have nothing against the bag. It's just the shoulder strap. I find it so uncomfortable using it over my shoulder. So that's the reasons why I was never a never full fan. But as you can see, if there are any questions, please let me know, and if you do have any comments, please do so in the sections below, and please no negative comments, and thank you so much for watching.